Hey, it feels good to be home. Feels good to be back. Season dose. Let me wave to a couple people. Whoop. What up? What up? Man. Let's go. You know what this is? I hope you know what this is. Warm up. Let me get situated. I just want to flip this whole thing around, man. We backwards. You know I got the merch. Frankie came through. Deuce came through. MG came through. What? I got you, P's on the instrumental. Hey, man. That's what we're doing this time around. We back. Dan Cassaz. Whoa. Whoa. I'm chilling. I'm feeling good. This is my superhero music. I could do this again. Hey. Hey. We're here. Let's get started. I appreciate everybody for coming through. You already know what this is, and if you don't, welcome to the warm-up. This is Designated Reports weekly NFL pregame show hosted by me, your boy, Jay. Go by the name of J. Find me at JDOT.JPG. That's where I am at Instagram. You want to find me on Twitter, it's at Pizza Breath. I don't keep it consistent because I can't give up the pizza breath. It's too much of a vibe. Ooh, it feels like it's been so long since I've seen y'all. Let me turn this off. I don't like the lighting on this one. We'll fix it. It's still growing pains, man. Need that hoodie, though. MG, man. Maybe I got you. Frankie already talking about the cheese. I got something for you, though. I appreciate everyone who spent this time with me last year. The success, the vibes, the love was overwhelming. We had to give you season 2. We had to do it. So we're back. Shout out to everyone on the DR team. We all leveled up, and I seen what they did before, during, and after me, and I said, I got to come back, and I got to do my thing. I got to do it better. I'm inspired by you guys. Family forever, man. Let's talk predictions. Let's talk fantasy. Let's talk hot takes. Let's talk injuries. Let's talk everything that you need to know to get you ready. This is like some pregame warm-up calisthenics, right? To get you loose, to get you right. And then let's run it up all day Sunday, because you deserve it. All right. We got trivia, too. Shout out to Heat Check. Heat Check is the weekly hoop show on DR. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Cash. Shout out to Peas. I seen the trivia. I said, man, I got to get in on this. I got to add value to my show. So I got trivia for you, too. And it's not going to be easy. You know I'm a numbers guy. You know I'm a former stats analysis guru. Wasn't a guru. But I was there 4 years as the worldwide leader. I do my thing. Deep dives. You see my top 10s? Deep dives. Season 2 about to pop. I hope so. Fly Eagles fly. I don't know about that. Listen, before we get into anything, I want to recap Thursday Night Football like we always do at this time. And at any time, I want y'all to jump in. This is a collaborative process. Yeah, I'm the guy who hit record, but this is our show. And there's things that I can't even see while I'm here, right? So if you know who's in, who's out, inactives, we're talking fantasy. Yeah, I got the TV over here, right? But I'm locked in on you. So y'all gotta let me know that Zach Moss is out. Y'all gotta let me know. You know what I'm saying? I got that one. But you gotta let me know what's up. It's you and me. And if you think you got some value to add to the show, I want you to call in, because, like I said, it's me and you. Towards the end of last season, we tried some things with some graphics. I didn't think it was too bad. I'm going to try it again, all right? I just want your patience, that's all. Let's see how it goes. Appreciate everybody. Thursday Night Football, who we have? Good for me. Maybe not so good for you, Cowboys Nation. You know what it is. Defending champs came back and did their thing. The Cowboys went to Tampa to kick off the 2021 season Thursday night against the reigning Super Bowl champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Oh, it feels so good to say. Been down since the mid-90s. I deserve this. I deserve this. Dallas took home some kicks from the Nike factory store. They took home some steak and shake, and they took home a capital L in a game they should have won. If their kicker got off the bus, they get that dub. Greg the Leg, Legatron. He didn't show up. Extra points. I mean, he wants to hit a 60-yarder, but he can't hit the extra point. Little doink action. Here's what I know. Brady was sharp. Here's what I know. The running game was not for Tampa and for Dallas. Zeke was quiet. I expected that, though, with Zach Martin being out. But what I also expected with Zach Martin being out, who Zeke called the best player on the Dallas offense, I didn't think that Dak would be... I thought Dak would look like Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl, running for his life. My man stood tall in the pocket, took hits all night, was sacked one time. I thought he'd be running. They didn't have a lot of design runs for Dak, which I understood, and I think that if he could run a little bit, they also might have won this game, but it really did come down to the kicker. Buccaneers defense was not sharp. After that playoff run where everybody's seeing them on national TV, I mean, they had a lot of primetime games, but people still they weren't on board. Number one rush defense 2 years in a row. People still weren't on board. Young secondary. Was it a fluke? They won the Super Bowl. They said, let's see what's about to happen next, okay? 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 And it didn't look good. Sean Murphy-Bunting dislocated his elbow. He's out. Jamel Dean, who's actually a really good corner, might be better than SMB. Them cats was getting toasted all night. Amari Cooper went off. CeeDee Lamb went off. Michael Gallup, who's supposed to be a 1,000-yard guy, who I picked up in fantasy because I believed you guys, Cowboys Nation. I believed you. He let me down. He got hurt too. Listen though, Dak 4-0 what? Dak went off, man. I believe now. I thought he was good, and I saw the small sample size last year. I wasn't ready to say he's going to throw for 400 every game. Like, you can't do that. That's not sustainable. You regress towards the mean. But now, listen, it only took one more game, and I'm on Dak. Top 5 Dak. Top 5 Dak. Coming off the shoulder injury, the ankle injury. What a game for Dak. And mind you, again, with the kicker, Zerline, if he hits those kicks and they win, all we're talking about is how elite Dak is from Thursday at midnight all the way to this moment right now. All we be talking about is Dak. That's it. They might have already given him the comeback player of the year. I'll ask you who should get it later. Stick with me. But man, that's the difference, right? We're like, Dak was really good. That was really good. Kicker hits one, it turns into Dak might be the best player in this league right now. Overreaction time. Listen. I like the game. What a way to start the season off, right? What a way to start it off. Let me get rid of this. Hey. Heads up. Cam Newton was released by the New England Patriots. If you follow football, you know this. This isn't brand news. They've gone all in on rookie quarterback Mac Jones. I'm fine with that. But it's what Cam said after that might hold him back from future employment. You've seen this, right? First of all, he said there aren't, or who said there's not 64 better quarterbacks than Cam in the league. There's not 64 better players and quarterbacks in the league than Cam Newton. And I believe that, but there might be 32. Y'all watch what I watched last season. There might be 32. There might be. Don't hold on to that old stuff. There might be 32. That's the number also. It's 32. It's not 64. Because this guy will not be a backup in the league. He said his release was for the best. Because his aura, inherently, his aura was going to make Mac Jones uncomfortable. His aura? Now, if the media wants to say that, they could say that. You can't acknowledge that. And we ain't talking about no aura. It's your presence. It's your experience. It's not your success with that team, right? But he also said, I'm shocked by the release. So obviously this aura stuff is all saving face. But how do you expect to work in the league? Because football starts today. Started Thursday, but you know what I'm saying? The slate is today. There's no job for you right now. There's no starting job for you. So barring some catastrophic injury to a starting quarterback, you're unemployed. So you're not one of 32. That's not the job you're trying to fulfill. You're trying to get one of 64. You're trying to be a backup in this league. But you just told everybody that your aura makes a starting quarterback uncomfortable. Now hey, I'll give it to you real. These old white owners and these GMs already knew about the aura. They seen you. They seen you. They seen all the theatrics every first down. They seen the hats. They seen the suits. Maybe I like it, but they don't. He was on the market all last offseason, right? Don't forget, it's not like Bill B was like, he's there, I'm going to take him. He let him sit, and nobody picked up Cam. He had a hard time finding a job, and it's because of that aura. I'm not telling him to change who he is, but he can't be talking about it. He got to downplay that if he wants a job, right? Emmy Award-winning Danny Rocco of NBC Sports, thank you for checking in. Thank you. But listen, if he was that great, they keep him around to mentor the young quarterback. Cam didn't say my skills are what's going to create a quarterback controversy if I'm a number 2. He said my aura is going to make you uncomfortable. That's going to cost him a job. I'm going to put that down on paper right now. That might be the last thing he says in the NFL. I don't think he could work again unless he changes that tune. He's got to pull that back. Nobody disagrees? But he won't. And it would be okay. Like, it would be okay if when you thought of Cam Newton, the first thing you were thinking about is a former MVP with a Super Bowl appearance. But when you think of Cam Newton, is that the first thing you're thinking about? Is Super Bowl Cam, MVP Cam? It's not. When we think about Cam Newton, we are thinking about the hats and the suits, and we're thinking about the dude in the Super Bowl who didn't jump on the ball when the game was on the line. That's who you want on your team? When I think of Cam Newton, I think of a female media member talking about coverages, and he laughed. Ha! That's cute. That's funny. A female breaking down coverages. That's the Cam that I think of. Maybe not everybody else. You thinking of Oikos? Oikos commercials, Cam? That's not going to get you a starting job in this league. You couldn't find a job last year. Bill Belichick took you in. And then he cut you. Arguably the greatest coach of all time. So already people are looking at you like, I don't know. I don't know. Shout out to Cam. Good luck to you. Cam was a former, that's the point, AFC quarterback. And sticking in that division, in that conference, do we have a Faker Mayfield on our hands? I know the love he's getting. I hear it. I know it. He led Cleveland to the divisional round of the playoffs last season. Their 11 wins were the most since Vinny Testaverde was slinging it for head coach Bill Belichick. I know, 1994 Cleveland Brown. I know. It's been a minute. That's a big deal. But that's a relative big deal to that city and to that franchise. Let's talk. Let's talk big picture. His passer rating was 95.9. That's really good. Again, relative, but that's really good. Especially since he sophomore slumped his way last season into a 78.8 passer rating. So 79 to 96, it's like, yo, this guy he's putting it all together, which I hate. That 95.9 passer rating got people really excited last season, but you have to remember, put it in context, that's still 15th in the league. 15th. Behind guys like Lamar Jackson, behind guys like Kirk Cousins, behind guys like Derek Carr. The way they were talking about Baker, he was better than Derek Carr. He's a better passer than Lamar Jackson. Better than Kirk Cousins. And Matt Stafford's ahead of him too. So if I got to be the one that tells you pump the brakes, I'm going to do that. You got to pump the brakes on this guy. I'm not ready to crown him. I'm sick of hearing like he's going to put it all together. Another year in this system and blah, blah, blah. It's been a minute. 3 years. After this season, he is who he is. You put those 4 seasons together, average them out. I'm not talking trends. Like, that's who he's going to be. If I told you an anonymous quarterback had the weapons he had for 3 years, what would you say? 4,000-yard passer, Pro Bowl quarterback, 30 touchdown guy. He's done none of those things. He has not done one of those things I just listed with those weapons. Injured or not, Cleveland is deep with next man up. Oh, Rocco. Without OBJ, he did well last season. But that's what I'm talking about. What's well? Well is relative. OBJ doesn't get you wins. He sells you tickets. He puts butts in the seats. He'll get you 1,000 yards. But a single wide receiver doesn't translate to wins. A quarterback does. That's why Aaron Rodgers and Peyton Manning are making borderline Hall of Famers out of people you never heard of before. Aaron Rodgers is throwing it to Jeff Janis. You know what I'm saying? And then these guys, the Greg Jennings, these guys leave and go to a different team, and it's like they're still relatively young and they're washed. It's because that quarterback translates to the wins. He'll put it on you. He'll get those dubs. Baker, though, I don't know. I'm just saying I don't know. I'm not ready. Real quick, because, man, time flies when you're having when you're having fun. Who do y'all got for comeback player of the year? I already talked about Dak doing his thing. We just talked about OBJ. Joey B with Cincinnati. That's a tough division, though. And Saquon. Don't forget. Does Christian McCaffrey fall in that category as well? He did kind of come back and he left again. Who do you got? Is there a write-in vote? Let me see it in the comments. Who you got? Comeback player of the year. We're going to make this quick. I am going to go Dak because he's going to be primetime all the time. He's going to put up some numbers. I got Dak. That's just me. Recency bias? Maybe. Like I said, Odell, easily a 1,000-yard guy. Saquon gave us 1,300 on the ground as a rookie with 700 receiving as a rookie. 2,000-yard all-purpose guy just like CMC. I mean, that's going to be hard to ignore. It's like college, though. You look at a really great player on a really good team. And I don't think that the Giants are going to be a really good team. So, like I said, Dak. It's going to be Dak. Crown with excellence, we got Saquon. Joe Burrow. Okay, Mr. Ramos, 86. Dan Cassaz, too much attention on Dak. I like that coming from a Cowboys fan. Michelangelo Garland, follow my guy. He's got Dak. Johnny Pinnell said it's got to be Dak. Speaking of my man, Johnny Pinnell, follow my guy on IG. You inspire me, bro. Let's get down to some trivia. I got to also make this quick because you know what we do. We got tradition. I don't want to miss that. It is... I won't even do the graphic. We don't need that graphic. It's trivia time. The warm-up trivia. Look, yo, I put work in, man. So I used to check out Heat Check, which was the weekly show. The reason I don't is because it's season 1 is done. I'll be back. You should be back too. Super dope weekly NBA and WNBA show. Sean, Janelle, Cash, and they do this really dope trivia. So I'm gonna do the same, right? This week's trivia features last season's champions, the Super Bowl champion, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers currently play in the NFC's South Division. Which division did they join when the franchise was created in 1976? The Bucs are in the NFC South right now. What division were they in when they joined the NFL in 1976? And I like this because y'all got to leave if you want to Google, so you really got to stay here and guess. Let me see what the comments talking about. You better not leave. The Bucs are in the NFC South right now. When they came into the league in 1976, what division? Dan Cassaz says the NFC Central. Anybody else? All right. Here's how we're doing this. I will give you a hint. Small hint, though. The divisions as they're currently constructed, NFC, AFC, North, South, East, West, didn't look like that prior to 2002. So when Dan Cassaz says NFC Central, some people are like, yeah, there is no NFC Central. Before the year 2002, there was an NFC Central division. It was a mess. In 2002, they cleaned it up. 4 teams per division. You know what I'm saying? All right. Johnny Pinnell, they were AFC something. He's got the NFC's Buccaneers and the AFC. He's on to something because the answer, when the Bucs came into the NFL in 1976, they were a part of the AFC West division. AFC West. They're in the AFC West for 1 season. Then they moved to what Dan Cassaz said, the NFC Central with the Lions, the Vikings, the Bears, and the Packers. They are now the NFC North. Tampa left and went to the NFC South with Atlanta, Carolina, New Orleans. That's your trivia for this week. Stick around. I mean, I think I got some prizes for some trivia winners. We ain't got nobody today. But that's all right. Stick with me. Game picks. I'ma just run them. Game picks. Texans at home over the Jags since 2003. QBs who were picked first overall, like Trevor Lawrence, are 0-12 with 1 tie in their first start. Texans over the Jags. Chargers on the road over Washington football team. Justin Herbert's my guy. It's as simple as that. I'm not going to read you anything. Justin Herbert, I believe. He's my guy. Seahawks on the road over the Colts. Since 2013, Seattle has 40 road victories. That's 40 out of like 56 if you do the math. That's incredible. Seattle does it again. Russell Wilson started crazy red hot last season. I think he does that as well again. Panthers at home over the Jets. I like the Jets. The young bull was real sharp, Zach Wilson, in preseason. But listen, Sam Darnold in the revenge game. CMC is back. Vikings over the Bengals in Cincinnati. The Vikings have won 4 of the last 5 week 1s. Cardinals on the road in my upset special over the Titans. Anybody who's watched this show know I love the depth of the Cardinals wide receiver room. We know D-Hop, but you know I love some Christian Kirk and my man Andy Isabella come on the show. And now you add to the mix a very motivated AJ Green, could be washed, maybe not, and Rondell Moore from Purdue. Heads up. For real. Niners over the Lions. The Niners aren't the team from last year. They were decimated by injury. You have to look at the year before that, what they do before that. They were up on the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. That's a better idealistic view of what they could do this season. Niners over the Lions in Detroit. Bills at home over the Steelers. Steelers trending down at the end of last season. Bills are all the way up. Eagles versus the Falcons. Who cares? 2 irrelevant birds. But, man, listen, I love Calvin Ridley. I want to see how they move things around this tight end, the rookie. I got the Falcons at home. Chiefs at home over the Browns. That's just tough for Baker. Chiefs are really good. Is it any harder than that? Browns historically don't win week 1, going 0-15-1 since 2005. Browns, slow starts. Packers over the Saints in Jacksonville because of the hurricane. Hope everybody recovers well from that, who was affected. Saints petty. They said Aaron Rodgers is 4-5-1 in the state of Florida. So let's play it here. Let's do Jacksonville. We'll see what James got too. Broncos over the road, on the road over the Giants because I like the coach, but I don't like the players. Giants stink. Dolphins over the Patriots in New England. If this is in Florida, everybody be like, man, we're starting to agree with Jay that South Beach is Bill Belichick's kryptonite. They just lose there. But I got them in New England this time. I'll tell you more next week. Sunday night, Rams over the Bears. Monday night, Ravens lose in Vegas. Who's running the ball? Justin Forsett? Who's running the ball? They might call me after I'm done with this show. The Pick'em. You see it on the story. Pick your teams, and if you pick more winners than we do, then you win a prize. Our time is almost up. You know tradition. 5-minute warning. 5 minutes to get your pizza situated. 5 minutes to get your wings situated. 5 minutes to get your vegan spinach dip situated. Good luck with that. The games are about to start. Week 1 is about to officially full slate kick off. And I want you ready. Go to the bathroom, set your fantasy lineups. You don't want to miss anything, and you deserve this. You've been working hard. You get to sit down, use this time as self-care. Football's back, baby. And listen, unplug, and if you're going through anything, just remember that every good person has not gone without a bad time. Have a great day. I will do the same as well. Shout out to the chat. That's always lit. NFL Week 1 starts right now. Peace. The warm-up.